Hi everyone, my name is Nicola. I am simply a stitcher. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new around here, it's great to have you, and if you are returning, thank you for coming and spending some more time with me today. So today it is two firsts. It is my first new start of 2025, and it is my first stitch with me of 2025. So in this box I have the kit, apart from the fabric which I've already framed up, for a Geckorouge project, the one that was pulled by a picker wheel earlier this week. By me. Yep. So this is one of my 17 planned new starts for this year. So this is Night Orange, London. It's a chart and kit by Geckorouge, and the artist is Sophie Bliss Kilpatrick. So this one was chosen by Lauren on the random picker wheel, and I've had it sort of sat at the side of me for the last couple of days thinking about how I'm going to tackle this one. So I ordered this kit on 25 count. I should be stitching it 1/1 full cross. The stitch size is 350 by 350 stitches, which is a total of 122,500 stitches. So it's a perfect square, and the measurement is 14 by 14 inches, I think. It doesn't specify whether it's centimetres or inches, but I'm presuming inches, maybe. Okay, so in here I've got my instructions and my thread cards for reference, but of course the bit that we are needing, let's move those to one side, is my threads. So in here I've got the threads. I've also got a needle under here, but I should be using my ball tip needle. Now, when Geckorouge do threads, they do them all in one length. So as you can see there at the bottom, I've got some loops. So my first job is to disassemble this thread card, and I will need to cut these loops. Now, I like them at this sort of length, so each thread length will be about twice as long, which is just perfect for me, stitching 1/1 full cross. But of course you can take them off the thread card and cut them to whatever length suits you. But me, I'm more than happy with the length that's on here. So just always making sure that I haven't missed any loops. This is the messiest part of the process, really, I think. Just making sure that you haven't missed any of these loops on these threads. That's number one. There's only 51 colours in this, so it's not, a lot of different colours, which is quite nice. Now, the fabric I've got is some 25 count easy count fabric, Swigart fabric, pre-gridded, so which is always very handy. Always good to have a pre-gridded fabric. I'm not going to do all of these, I'm just going to do some. The rest I can do as I go. But I am going to cut some of the most, the colour that's most prevalent on this one. See, there's a lump missing there. As you can hear the cat running about, she's chasing a glitter ball.
Or my hand.
Or Lauren's hand. Yeah, indeed. So it's currently New Year's Day, 1st of January. We've had our lunch. My stepdad's been over and he's gone home, so it's now time for a little quiet stitchy time. Andy's in the room with me, Lauren is with me, Hannah's upstairs, the cat's busy playing, and we've all got full tummies. Did a roast beef dinner. This is customary for me at New Year. I always do a roast beef. Well, I did a beef brisket actually. There we go. A couple more and then we're going to get started with a bit of stitching. It looks really, really messy doing this, but you know, it is, unfortunately, it's a necessary job. But you know, this is just the way I do it. You find your own way, what's best for you. Some people do take them off and do their own sort of thread lengths, but me, I'm not fussed. I'm more than happy with the length that's on the card. Is that everything in that one? Yes, it is. There's nothing worse than thinking that you've done them all and then you're trying to pull a strand and the loop it just won't pull. And that's because there's a loop that you've missed. So I'm usually quite careful with these. Happened with the cat that I did, the Lorna Lane black cat and butterflies that I did a couple of years ago. Oh, very annoying. Oh, there's another missed loop there. Okay. We'll do this one and then we'll do one of number 7 and we'll leave it at that. And we're going to get started on some stitching because I'm quite excited to start stitching. Okay. So anyway, as I said, I was thinking about how to stitch this one. The very top of the piece is all black. So, you know, I didn't really want to start just stitching all black. So what I've chosen to do, let's just put these to the side, is to start this piece. I will be starting it in the middle and I will work to one or other of the sides. So I have marked with my friction pen. You might just see here there is some red line which marks here, excuse me, where my first stitch will fall. So let's just put that in the middle of the screen and we're going to have a look and see what colour. Now, the one that's marked number 7, which is, I think is black, has the highest number of stitches. It has, let's just brighten that up a wee bit. There we go. It has 36,092 stitches that are all in black. So the middle part of this pattern, the bit where I'm going to start, let's get my cover part picture back. It's going to be in here in the gherkin. So we're going to get cracking on this and see if we can't get some of these stitches down. 1/1 full cross on this 25 count magic easy count. So yeah, let's load up. Okay. And I'm not using the John James needle that's supplied with the kit. I will be using one of my ball tip needles simply because it's just my preference. Right, let's take a look at this square. So very helpfully on Pattern Keeper, I can show you this without showing you any of the chart, even though you can see the symbols. So if you can see the red splotch here, Pattern Keeper is very helpful because it does guide you to the middle of the chart via that. But as you can see, if I'd have started top left where I normally would, it's literally all just this one splotch of colour for about 2/3 of a page for the first 2 pages, so I didn't really want to do that. Right, okay. Right. So here we go. So my first new start. Andy said to me, will I win the No New Start battle of 2024? And I did. This is my first new start since, I think it was either Daughter of the Deep or Sailing Fairy. That was my last new start. So I've done quite well. Didn't have a single new start in 2024, and I'm definitely going to be making up for that in 2025. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've been working a little bit on not Sailing Fairy, She Sleeps Today. New Year's Day, we went to bed last night, New Year's Eve, just after midnight, so... and then, you know, because of obviously fireworks and things, you know, I couldn't get to sleep straight away, even though I was quite tired. Couldn't get to sleep until about 1 a.m, which was most annoying. But, you know, I've managed okay today. I got up at, well, I came downstairs at 7. I was awake before then. Came downstairs at 7, fed the cat, got a cup of coffee, and I thought, do I want to do this stitch with me straight away? No, I don't. I really don't, because I was quite tired this morning, and I didn't want to start this and make a mistake. Just through not paying enough attention, because I'm tired. I was tired. But, you know, so I've worked on She Sleeps, we've cooked and eaten lunch, and now it's stitchy time until my live stream later today. So this one has fallen into rotation between Realm of Middle-earth and Envy. And what I will be doing is, this stitch with me will go out on a Saturday with a new start in it for the next 17 weeks. And then on the Sunday live stream, we will give it some with another stitchy session on whichever my new start is that day. See, these are quite lengthy threads, they're not bad at all. Even cutting them in half, I'm going to get quite a lot of stitches out of each length, I think. Did I miss a leg there? I don't think so, but I'm going to just nip up and put an extra leg over there because it doesn't look covered. There we go. So yeah, we're going to have about an hour and a half of stitchy time, I think. I'm already 15 minutes in. We'll do an hour and a half as usual and see how far we get. My aim this year is to get to 500,000 full coverage, or 500,000 cross stitches logged. I got to 380 something thousand as of last night for 2024. So here's hoping that I can get to near 500,000. It means stitching around 42,000 stitches a month. In a 31-day a month, it's 42,000 stitches. Seems like a big ask, but you know, I think when new projects come out, you're a little bit refreshed. So you kind of want to work on them, don't you? I think I've done quite well not to have any new starts, apart from model stitches. And it was suggested that I should count my model stitching into my annual stitch count as well. And given that the vast majority of my model stitches are pattern keeper compatible, I think I might just do that. I'm hearing a bit of shouting upstairs, Andy. I'm just wondering what's going on.
I think they're just watching telly. I don't think it's anything bad.
All right, okay. Okay, so since my last chatty stitch with me, and since my last chatty stitch with me, I've had a lot of comments. I've released a few videos, so I thought what I would also do is take advantage of this stitchy session to go through some comments as well and answer those. Let me just find out where I was. So I think I left Christmas Eve comments right up to date. I think we were right up to date with comments. Just bear with YouTube, it's just taking it a wee moment. No, see, I've already done it an extra stitch. Wait a minute. This is why it's not a good idea to stitch first thing when you're tired, which is why I left it. If I'd have done this morning, there would have been a lot more mistakes, I reckon. Let's try that again. Look at that, even with a ball tip needle, I've managed to split a thread. If you're right, Andy, it does sound like a loud conversation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Scrolling through the comments. Right, so yeah, we got up to floss tube 51. Okay. So we'll start with comments on floss tube 51 and we'll see how many we get through during this stitching session. So the first one, floss tube 51 was released on Christmas Eve, and the first comment is from Esther, who just simply says Merry Christmas. No, she doesn't. I said Merry Christmas in the title. Start that again. And Esther says, hi, good morning. And good morning to you too, Esther, and I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Kelly from Kelly's Quilts and Cruises. And Kelly says, hi Nicola and Merry Christmas. I will see you around YouTube pending family events. Yep, we've all had one or two of those. For us mainly it's been my stepdad who's visited us rather than us going anywhere. And obviously he's, visited with his family as well. Between him coming and work, there's not been much else really, has there, love?
No.
So I know that lots of people have been very busy throughout the Christmas season. Okay. Oh, it says that one of them is actually in the bathroom, so quite how they were having a conversation unless Hannah's on the phone. So we've got 63 stitches out of that little piece of floss, which, to be fair, it's all right. I don't mind that. It's not a bad number. I could have got a few more, but okay. Number 3. That's the other thing about Geckorouge. They give you numbers 1, 2, 3 and assign them to a symbol rather than the DMC number, which is absolutely fine. So I've got a large patch of this colour, so it's not a very dark colour though. You might not see much of this one going in. It looks like a reflection on the window. I don't think you're going to see much of this one. Let me zoom in just a wee bit closer, see if that helps. I think you can probably just about see the stitches. Is Hannah on the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought so. Okay, so Jane Murray asks, is that a popcorn coat behind you? I love it. Nope, it's not a coat. It's my stepson's hoodie. And if you're in the UK, Jane, it was got from Primark. They both have one here because this house can get quite cold. And I love my hoodie. Andy loves his hoodie. And, you know, we figured that we'd get one for each of the children. Hannah and Lauren have got hoodies, but Hannah doesn't wear hers. She prefers a dressing gown. So the one I wear is Hannah's. Is actually Hannah's, because mine got some wax spilt on it and ended up being chucked in the bin. But I don't think Andy'd be without his hoodie now, would you? Great progress. Have a Merry Christmas. Thank you, Jane. Okay. Oh, I beg your pardon. It wasn't 63, it was 64 stitches. One of them didn't mark off correctly. Let's rectify that. Spruced Up Stitching, great name. It says, Merry Christmas to you and yours, Nicola. Thank you very, very much. Okay. And then MVC, have a good Christmas with your family. I think I'll be joining your 2025 aims. I just have to decide what. All the best. If you are not a member of my Simply a Stitcher and Friends Facebook group, you'll not know about the aims. So it was born out of the last year in 2024. There were a number of stitch alongs. You know, lots of places did them, whether they be big or small, full coverage or none, you know, sampler or artwork, you know, however there were. And one of the things that I noticed as well was that a lot of people, particularly on FlossTube, would set themselves a goal, a target. I have to do this, I have to do that. And I think it was kind of forgotten that stitching's a hobby and it's something that we do for pleasure. So setting yourself a target may not always be the best thing. So in my Simply a Stitcher and Friends Facebook group, I put a thread and talked about what I would aim to achieve, but I wouldn't be upset if I didn't achieve it, kind of thing. So not putting pressure on myself to get to a target, but what would I like to do, you know? And, you know, I put down, you know, a few aims of my own. I invited people to join in. Lots of people have, and the people who did will be entered into a draw for an RAK, for RAKs next year. Later this year. Of course, because we're now in 2025, aren't we? And, you know, it's a no pressure kind of thing, you know, that you don't have to have a big target. You can just stitch and enjoy the process. And that was the point of the aim thread. Cat playing with you, Lauren?
Cat's just being a weirdo.
Okay.
I think she's going to go for my charging as well.
Okay, the cat's weird. Fair dues. Oh. This is not an easy colour to stitch. It's a very pale grey on a white background. Haven't really got a plan on how to stitch this piece up, if I'm honest. Handcrafted by Jackie comments to say thank you for sharing. Your work is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Jackie. All right. Why'd you get your coat on?
I'm running away.
Okay. Let me know and I'll lock the door.
Oh, okay.
Have you just not took it off?
No. Oh, cold.
Okay. Linda loves to stitch. Says Merry Christmas, Nicola, to you and your family. Your whips are looking gorgeous. Thank you very much. I was, when I did my whip parade for some of them, I was pleasantly surprised at just how much progress had been made. For all of them, I do wish I can get more progress, don't we all? But, some of them I was just, like, wow, that's a huge difference from the beginning of last year to the beginning of this. So, huge difference. Okay there, Cat. Cat's just sat at the side of me now. I think she's expecting something from Hannah. I'm recording.
Nick, you have to mute that.
Good. 32 minutes. Or 32 and a half. Almost. Okay. Judy Stone says, great progress. Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you, Judy. I really enjoyed my stitchy December. No, there's an extra stitch there that I didn't need. Okay. And then Sharon Fennell says, Merry Christmas, Nicola. Thanks for the great floss tubes. I'm away over Christmas, so I'll catch up on replay and look forward to joining you again in the new year. Don't eat too much cheese as you need to be in training for next year's 500k. Oh, Sharon, I have been in training, my dear. Do not worry about that. I have stitched my socks off and I've thoroughly enjoyed my stitch time over Christmas. Christmas week itself, I got 9,300 stitches in that week, which I was very pleased with. So, yeah. And, the 500k is one of my aims. If I don't make it, I won't be upset. But, hey, it's going to be fun trying. So, yeah. Where am I here? Okay, she's very difficult to see, this colour. I might have to change it in a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't know why I did the other leg on that first stitch. Okay. Sally Ann Cole says, Merry Christmas, Nicola, to you and your family. And then Jane says, have a wonderful Christmas. Thank you for the inspiration, advice and help. No problem at all. That's what I'm here for. That's what the group's here for. We all help one another in the chat on the lives and in the chats in the group, you know, and it's just so nice to be able to do that. It's my absolute pleasure. I love making these videos and spending time with you all. So, yeah. And fingers crossed, Jane, you'll be sticking around in the new year. Okay. And Karen Ennis says, Merry Christmas to you and your family, as does Lydia from Lydia's Leisurely Stitching. Merry Christmas and happy stitching. Thank you both. Okay, so our lovely Sue Sue Landriel says, Merry Christmas to you, Andy and the girls. I hope you're able to find some stitchy time and Santa leaves you some nice stitchy gifts. Take care. Thank you. So, yeah, Santa did indeed leave me a stitchy gift. I did ask specifically for none from the girls this year because I still haven't started last year's gifts from them, and I kind of feel bad, you know, having more if I've not done the ones that I've got. But I did get my bookshelf.
I think it's some really small ones last year.
I know you did. I did get my bookshelf, so that will start. That will go. That start that again. My bookshelf has gone on my spinny wheel. I wasn't sure when it was going to arrive, and it did arrive just before Christmas, I think on a Friday. And I said to Andy, if it's not arrived by the first spin, I shall have to do the wheel without it. Because if I'd have put it on and it hadn't been here, you could guarantee that would have been picked in the first spin. So, yeah, I didn't want that. But it came in time so it could go on the wheel. I think it's the biggest project. I'm pretty sure it's the biggest project. I actually haven't had a look how many stitches it is. Come on. Don't mark off too many stitches. Okay. Let's see what we can fill in here. Number 38. It's like a brownie colour. Let's just snip these threads. Cool. Okay. Diana says, thanks for all your lovely frost tube videos. Merry Christmas for you and your family. Thank you very much. And Lynn Cordova says, Merry Christmas and may the Lord bless you and your family in this season of celebrating Jesus' birth. Thank you very much. Connect this thread. Okay. And Mum and Pop Quilt Shop, Laura Lynn, hey Laura Lynn, says on my little short that I did on Christmas Day, she says, Merry Christmas and big hugs from snowy Nova Scotia. Thank you very much. I really haven't had much opportunity to join in on the live streams just recently, which is a bit of a shame. Unfortunately, it's been the season for work to be a little busy, and when I'd normally be able to listen in while I'm working, I've not been able to of late. It's just been a great shame. But, you know, it's New Year, so fingers crossed some time will present itself and I will be able to watch more of my favourite floss tubers.
Oh, that's fine.
Just have a mark off. Okay, on my short, Enid says Merry Christmas, and Catherine Stitches Merry Christmas and hope you enjoy the cheese today. Love Christmas cheese. Didn't have too much though.
There's not much left though.
Nope. And you know, yes, okay, cheese can be fattening and stuff, but whatever I've eaten this last week or two will come off. I have no doubt about that. No doubt in my mind.
Good.
And, you know, Christmas Day and today have been days where I've not been worried one little bit about the diet. I've been more focused on enjoying myself, spending time with my family and stitching.
You've done all of those things admirably.
Yep. Cooked you some cracking dinners.
That's not difficult for you.
Organised us a little bit. Yeah, it's been nice. I've enjoyed Christmas this year. It's not been perfect, but what Christmas is, you know, there's always things that you think, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that. But it's been a real nice few days. And the girls have enjoyed it, haven't you, girls?
Yeah.
Anna's still eating, of course.
Well, of course.
Oh, you do eat it, Anna.
Leave it alone for Christmas.
Yes, you told love.
That's technically more me. That's why I get called a dustbin at times.
I'm not going to answer that.
Well, that's you told. Leave her alone, it's Christmas.
Well, it's not Christmas though, is it now?
We're still going to say
Technically it is, because we're still within the 12 days of Christmas. It's not 12th night until the 6th of January. So it's still Christmas until Monday, girls. Poor old Andy, he gets outnumbered sometimes.
You back at
What do you mean
school?
sometimes?
Sadly, yes.
When?
On Monday?
6.
Oh dear. You'll not be looking forward to that then.
No.
Better make sure you're getting all your sleep at the weekend then, kiddo.
I hope so. I mean, most of the time I've been sleeping until like 11.
We know. Okay. Cassie says Merry Christmas to you and yours, as does Linda, Karen and Renee, Red, Ava, Kay, Stitchy Pfeiffer, and Linda loves to stitch. So thank you all very much. So those were all comments on the short that I released on Christmas Day to wish you a Merry Christmas and drop in a wee reminder about my schedule. Okay. Okay, so I had a question from Sigrid. I'm going to call you Sigrid, because if I try and say your second name, I will probably butcher it. But I know that you are from Iceland, because you mentioned so in your comments. Let's just find my next colour. Number 13. So the comment says, I wonder where you buy your fabric. I'm from Iceland, but I'm staying in Cambridge with my daughter, and I want to buy some fabric before I go home. Can you help me? So I buy mine online. You know, places like Lakeside Needlecraft. I've used Marie's Cross Stitch, Lovecrafts. There's quite a number of UK-based online retailers that I've had fabric from. I very rarely go to a bricks and mortar store, but I've got quite a lot of fabric left over from my kitting days, so I do have quite an extensive store of fabric. So buying fabric at the moment isn't really an issue because I have plenty. So if I was to get it, I would get it from an online store here and have it delivered. I know that that's probably not a lot of help, but I did reach out to my friend Celia, who is also from Iceland, and I know that she has replied to your comment in Icelandic, advising, you know, perhaps of somewhere in Iceland that you can buy. I don't know. I don't speak the language, and I haven't put it into Google Translate to find out as yet. But there we go. But yeah, generally speaking, I would use an online store and get it delivered. But yeah, lots of places do fabric and custom cuts and stuff now. And of course, you know, for the vast majority of these works, especially if it's a kit, the fabric's already there, so you know I don't have to source fabric. 1, 2, 3. I did put an announcement in my community tab. I've noticed that my subscriber numbers have been very up and down recently. It's taken a month to get 15 subscribers to stay stuck to get to 2,500. And you know, sometimes I might have an increase of 3 or 4, and then 6 people will disappear. And I know that YouTube is screening out bots and all the rest of it, and I get that. But also YouTube does on occasion unsubscribe people. So if you're watching this video, just have a look down at the bottom. Just make sure that you are still subscribed. It'll tell you underneath the description box. Just make sure you're still subscribed, because you know I don't want anyone to be missing. And whilst you're down there, just check on the drop down. There's a drop down box. Make sure that you've got notifications set to all, and then every time I upload a video you will get a notification that I am uploaded a video or I am going live. That way you won't miss anything, and you know you won't miss any of my releases. You won't miss a floss tube. You won't be coming into a live and, oh, I didn't know you were live. Just make sure there that all the notifications set to all, and happy days. You should be absolutely fine. But yeah, just check, make sure YouTube hasn't unsubscribed you. Brittany's still subscribed. Enid says that on her channel, Itching for Stitching, she has lost a few as well, and she's noticed that other channels have. I figure people just move on, leave YouTube, or get banned. It could be a number of reasons, but you know, it's just quite concerning when the numbers drop by quite an alarming rate, and you think, oh, what did I do wrong? But it actually turns out that you didn't do anything wrong. It's just YouTube and the way it works. I mean, you guys have been around for a while will know that I get anxiety, and it doesn't do me any favours whatsoever when I open YouTube and discover that I've lost 12 subscribers or whatever it may be. But there we go. What on earth was that?
It's
Next door.
Sounds like Battle Royale next door. Okay. I then released a video where I unboxed the Christmas present that Andy got me. I got a voucher that I won. I'd also got a discount code because I'm a member of the Geckorouge Gold Club. And Andy said, choose a kit, I will put the rest too. Happy Christmas. So I ordered a Colin Thompson, I ordered Bizarre Bookshelf, and I unboxed that in a video, and Andy featured in that video. The first comment was from Renee, who says, awesome gift, way to go, Andy. Yes, indeed. It's a fantastic kit, and I can't wait to get cracking on it. But, you know, it has to wait. It's wait its little turn. Then Say Grace says, what an awesome gift, and now I'm tempted. You could make a gecko charm bracelet with all those geckos. That is a fantastic idea. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you very much indeed, Say Grace. Because I have a number of little geckos now. Lynn, who is Crazy Stitcher, says, again on the same video, so exciting, new starts, and lovely to see Andy as well. So there you go, dear. You're getting your fan club on my channel.
I don't need a fan club, sweetheart. I'm not that popular.
Ah, you're getting a fan club on my channel, though.
Effectively, a load of women happy to see me.
Well, of course.
I suppose I should be happy with that.
You should be flattered. Poor old Andy's had a bit of a tough time with his own channel, but yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, it's always good when he comes in on my channel, because I know that you guys like to see him and hear him, both on the lives and in my videos. So yeah. Okay. Sharon says, lovely kit, all those fabulous colours. Yes, indeed. They are absolutely fabulous. What number is that? Number 14. Okay. Come on. I'm just snipping thread ends. Okay. Jane says, you look so happy opening those boxes. Yep, because Colin Thompson is so big, it comes in 2 boxes. And she says, lovely to see the two of you, and being a walking needle minder could catch on. And that was, of course, at the point that Andy decided that he could stick the needle minder to his cap and look after it like that for me. So, yeah. And, excuse me. Kelly from Kelly's Coats and Cruises comments on my video with Sailing Fairy. She says, I guess I've not seen this project for a while. You have loads of fairy stitch now. I'm guessing that's her hair. So yeah, the portion that I was stitching was indeed the top section of the Sailing Fairy's hair. It's a bit trying at times, that one with confetti, but very much worth it because it's coming out beautifully. So yeah, Sailing Fairy should reach that 25% milestone this year. Back to my unboxing. Judy says, so swoon, all those beautiful colours in one place. I don't know how you stand it not starting it right away. It involves lots of sitting on my hands and out of sight, out of mind, I think, more than anything. It'll be so exciting to see what kits will start out the new year. Lovely to see Andy as he holds down the fort with his hat, needle minder minder. There you go, you see, Andy, you could have started something with the needle minder minder.
Maybe.
Indeedy. Excuse me, a bit of hiccups. Okay, just have a quick drink. Okay. So Heather Marie says, wow, beautiful kit. What a lovely Christmas gift. After I saw your pain-free crafts kit, I ordered the same one for myself. I'll be starting mine when you start yours. We'll see when that one gets its spin on the wheel. And of course, Heather is talking about the Ice Dragon, the pain-free crafts kit that I picked up at the Big Stitch last year. Although I haven't worked on a full coverage design on a paper chart in years, I think there's a way to upload the paper charts into Pattern Keeper, but I feel it would be very time consuming and a waste of precious time. Not technically full coverage, but it is a large pattern. Yep, agree on all of that. I won't be uploading it into Pattern Keeper either, because I think it would just waste, excuse me, waste precious stitcher time. With 42,000 stitches on the table for January, I don't want to waste a second. Okay. You're right, beautiful threads, says Joe Sorensen. And it is a gem. Can't wait. New Year is coming with all the starts. And Laura Silsby says, how exciting. I can't wait to watch you start all these. Oh, well, you know, I've been ready to start something new for a little while, and I'm just so happy now that New Year is here. And I'm able to get going. Right, yeah, that's it. The star symbol is also number 7 on this, as well as a little book symbol, because of the, whatchamacallit, the little charting issue I had. That's it, yeah, okay.
Oh, it's dark.
Yeah, I know, it is.
That happened quick. Always does. I was gonna wash my hair and that later, but apparently it's bad luck to wash on New Year's Day.
Bad luck to do washing, as in laundry.
Yeah, but I just googled it and it's bad luck to have a washing on.
Oh, well, smell then.
I'm gonna have to. listen.
Victoria's Secret Space, you Steph.
Okay. Old Hack, I can't remember your name, although I have seen you on the live streams, leaves me a heart. And then Katinka comments on my go on. Unboxing says we'll enjoy seeing this work in progress. Okay, so I'm just doing some more black now. Curly Crafter says, I'm so excited for your starts. I've been looking forward to it since you started mentioning it last year. Great stuff. I just ordered Bizarre Bookshelf with a Christmas gift card, along with the Joe Grundy. I can't wait to see what you'll be starting first. Happy New Year to you and the family. Thank you so much. Happy New Year. Yes, and the sun has just set on the first day of the new year here. It's dark already. I can hear Hannah talking to the cat. Honestly, she talks to the cat like it's a human being. Mate, it's no surprise that because she does it with the dog as well. Okay, Linda loves to stitch, says, how exciting. I can see your happiness when opening it up. I look forward to seeing you stitch it. Thank you, Linda. I'm looking forward to starting it too. This is, of course, again, on Bizarre Bookshelf. Merry Christmas, Nicola, and Happy New Year. This chart is coming along beautifully, says the Crafty Healer on my Sailing Fairy Stitch with me. And Mona Tego says, watching after the stream has ended. However, I so enjoy watching you stitch. Your stitching is amazing. Thank you very much, Mona. Almost 40 years of practice now. So if I'm not getting it right now, there's going to be something wrong, isn't there? But thank you very much indeed for your kind comment. Apparently as well, this year I have been banned from saying, when Andy says that I am the best stitcher in the world ever, or whatever it is that he says, I have been banned from saying I'm only following the pattern.
Wow.
I am banned. Kay leaves me a couple of hearts, which is fantastic. So, even if you don't feel like you want to leave a comment as such, even if you just leave an emoji on my video, it all helps with engagement and helps get my stitching out to more people. The more comments, more likes, reactions for a video gets, it does, help with the YouTube algorithm. And it's just one small way in which you guys can help to support me. Sandy says, quite a long comment on my Sailing Fairy stitch with me. Oh, it sounds like they're off again outside. Lovely stitching with you tonight. Thinking about your stitch count. If you counted your model stitches, it would be loads more. So I think you should record them for next year. I can vouch that you are as lovely in real life as you are on your videos. A down-to-earth, caring, warm and friendly lady. I'm looking forward to more chatty stitch with me's and new starts. I hope your back settles soon. Happy New Year to you, Andy, Hannah and Lauren. Happy New Year to everyone listening and watching too. Thanks for sharing so much this year. It's much appreciated. Take care and happy stitching. Thank you ever so much, Sandy. It's lovely to hear. And you know, sometimes I may not be the, you know, for whatever reason, the same person, the warm and kind and caring. I do get grumpy at times, I think, as we all do. It's just one of those things. It's life, isn't it? But thank you so much. I do my absolute best. Not necessarily to be sort of sunshine and things, but I do my best to make sure that my content is agreeable. So
No, going on.
oh, okay.
We're right next to yours.
I just heard a noise again outside, like I think it was the same people who were arguing on Christmas Eve. Can you look for her baby wipes, Sandy?
Where will they be?
Where will they be?
Yeah.
Where will they be, Hannah? No, she's ignoring me now.
Well, tough.
Okay. Michelle says, such a beautiful kit, and it's almost as if Andy wants to do his own Geckorouge kit.
No, he
Andy,
doesn't.
I wouldn't blame you.
Doesn't.
Andy says no, he doesn't. Although Andy can stitch.
Badly.
He reckons badly, but I don't think so.
I bet I'm worth it.
We're all our own worst critics, and you know, I've seen some of Andy's stitching, and it is beautiful. So, no,
No.
I'm nerding you.
Get nerd, Andy.
Yep, get nerd indeed. Okay. I'm jealous, says Stitching Betty. But you can enjoy the stitches with you on this bookshelf. I have one similar from Haid. Maybe get my threads in the next couple of weeks and find some fabric to join. Why not? Why not indeed, Betty? Oh, now little one's shrieking next door. Let's have a go at some 51. Okay, Karen Ennis on Sailing Fairy. It leaves me some hearts. Where are they?
You were on.
Your baby wipes?
I don't know.
How would Andy know then?
I thought Andy had better look rather than me.
And Laurie says again on Sailing Fairy, the colours are so captivating in this chart. Yep. Proper off on one next door now.
Kidding.
Kids are absolutely screaming. Oh dear.
They're both at it.
But yeah, got it in stereo now. What an awesome gift, says Karen Ennis on my bizarre bookshelf. You have an amazing husband. And Andy should be sat with his chest out right now thinking, you know, he's like the cat that got the cream, aren't you?
Maybe.
You're an amazing
Sorry,
husband.
Next door.
Oh, it's all drama here. This is why I tend to do my stitch with me early in the morning when there's nobody about. Because, you know, them children are still in bed next door. Oh, start this off at the right place. I'd be all right, won't I? Okay. Patty Miller. says, yay, more gecko gorgeousness. We're going to have all kinds of fun in 2025. Happy New Year. Thank you, Patty. And yeah, that is my plan. Have more gecko fun. Because there are going to be some added. I can tell you that for a fact.
What can I use to wipe my shoes down with? I had something. I'm sick of buying.
Oh, all right, Hannah, I'm trying to record a video. Do you mind?
I need to clean my shoes from her.
Use some kitchen roll. Just
That won't work. It'll just fall to pieces the second it gets wet.
Right, Andy, can you just go and find one of those microfiber cloths? But please don't do that while I'm trying to film a video. Sorry about that. Okay, Monique says, wow, what a huge one. That is a very nice gift. Can't wait to see you start this one.
yeah, microfiber cloth. Yeah, microfiber cloth. Give it away. Yeah, I know. Right. Wet that. Make it tender. Yeah. Not do the same job as you want.
Wet it and wring it out well. Okay, I love the chatty stitch. I stitched the sal during and ordered the floss for the RAK. I won the jungle montage. Yep, so Monique was one of the ladies that won one of the RAKs pre-Christmas. Fabric is already here. This will be my new start for 2025, she says. Got the stitch in the wrong place. Then I will have 6 projects on the go, and wow, that's a lot for me. After my year of 2025 in 25 in 25, 6 is definitely going to be small fry where I'm concerned, Monique. But my plan is that 25 is the absolute maximum, because I will be starting immediately to whip down and not allow myself a start until I've got 2 finishes, and that is the way that it will continue. So, there we go. Oh my goodness, she's proper rollicking them kids now. Gabriella Zimmerman says, wow, what a great gift. Well done, Andy, and so many new starts next year. You'll be very busy stitching. I will only have 6 new starts in 2025. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I want number 25 now. You know, these floss cards are super good because they're quite thick, and you know, they're not, there's no, you know, no flimsiness to them, which is really nice. Okay. Okay, so going back to the comment I made on my community page about, you know, making sure you're still subscribed. Melissa, Hannah, can you turn the tap off, please? Melissa says, I'm still subscribed. I'm wondering if those unsubscribed will still see these community posts. I've been removed from others before, so I know it happens. Well, I think it probably will show you community posts, because the Facebook algorithm works on what you've viewed previously, whether or not you're subscribed. I very often see community posts for people who, not necessarily stitching related, but people who I watch that I'm not subscribed to. You know, I see them as well for the ones that I am subscribed to, as well as random people who I've never watched in my life. So, you know, I think, you know, probably people would still see the post, but, you know, of course, there's no harm in sort of, you know, reminding people, just making sure, check that you're still subscribed. Or, you know, if you haven't seen a video from me in a while, you know, that could be why. If you haven't had a notification for a while, because those of you that know me know that I'm a very regular recorder and uploader, and I certainly wouldn't, you know, stop without any kind of warning or notice. The next time it'll be difficult will be, you know, sort of February-ish this year, when I start to have my dental work done. So that may result in a decrease in output, or in chatty output, to say the least. Okay. And then Nina from Nina Hobby Site wishes me again a happy new year, and Enid leaves me some thumbs up on my floss tube extra. And the lovely Norma, your stitch count numbers for 2024 are positively incredible and quite an amazing lineup for next year. This is on my first comment on my whip parade, so this will be the last sort of comment that I read today, because I want to save some of these comments for next time. So yeah, she says, enjoy all of your new starts in 2025 and happy new year to you and your family. Well, I certainly plan on the first 17 weeks I will definitely be getting my stitch on in myself into as many new projects as I possibly can. And yeah, I'm aiming for a minimum of 2 finishes in 2025. And, you know, like I said, the 500,000 stitches stitched. But hey, if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. I won't be upset. I just want to see if I can do it. That's all. You know, sometimes, you know, the biggest challenges that we make are the ones we set ourselves. And if I succeed in 500,000 stitches next year, I will be over the moon. But I won't do it for it, you know, if there's any sort of, you know, detriment or anything like that. I still make sure my family's looked after, work is done, and all the rest of it. Stitching is not the priority. It's a hobby. And in the back of my mind, you know, if I don't succeed, I don't succeed. I know then that, though, that I will have done my best. And what else can I do? So, yeah. Okay, let's get rid of those. It's been quite a nice little stitchy session for an opener with this one. Okay, what's that colour? 29. Lots of browns and oranges and golds in this one. Have they gone quiet now?
Sort of.
You're just hearing more normal conversation though than screaming.
Yeah.
That's all right then. That's definitely why I normally do these first thing in the morning. You do these first thing in the morning, nobody's around. Usually Hannah is upstairs mooching about getting ready for work. Lauren has already gone to school and Andy's already gone to work. So my morning stitchy time is my peace time. And my evenings, twice a week, are for live streams. Doing my group on Thursday as well, going back to slimming group. Make sure that, you know, I stay on track, because I do want to achieve my weight loss target in 2025 as well. That is, though, a non-negotiable. I have to achieve that I want to achieve. tried on some dresses out of the back of my wardrobe at New Year a couple of days ago, and some of them are very close to fitting. Again, some of them did fit, so I was very happy about that. So I now have a bigger selection of dresses and things to wear, some really nice stuff, some clothes that I'd forgotten about, some dresses I'd forgotten about.
I do that.
Yeah, that's because you have that many, Hannah.
Well, you can start borrowing some soon, can't you?
Yeah, I can start borrowing some of your dresses. Want to look like an aging Britney Spears?
Sliding through this.
Cool. So I've got about another 10 minutes of stitch time. Let's see what else I can get ploughed in on here. Doing quite well. I'm already up to 260 stitches, a few colour changes. It's quite a nice piece to stitch. The colours are really nice. I'm just waiting for a splash of orange. I think my mum would have hated this piece. Excuse me. My mum had a real dislike for the colour orange. She said it used to make her mad whenever she saw, you know, things that were overdone in the colour orange. It used to make her lose her temper. One of my mum's little quirks. Colour orange making a cross. So yeah, so this is going to be the shape of things to come over the next few weeks. So you'll get Stitch With Me with Chat, featuring New Start, and then you will get another Stitch With Me, which will be the second Stitch With Me. Now, normally I've been doing a rotation of 3, ASMR, chat, and alternative, the ones with the music. But certainly while these new starts are going along, so every week you're going to get one chatty Stitch With Me, and then the other one will rotate between ASMR and alternative. If it works better that way, it might stay that way permanently. So every time I do a Stitch With Me on a Wednesday to be released on a Saturday, it will have chat. Because I know that more people watch and listen to these chatty Stitch With Me's than listen to the other ones. Although the ASMR ones get quite a lot, I know that these chatty ones are very popular, so this could be the shape of things to come, couldn't it?
What?
The TV remote just fell outside the sofa.
Well, I'm not getting it just now because I'm still recording. So when I'm done.
It's 2 minutes, well, 5 minutes it will be. You're always losing that remote control. I might have to staple it somewhere.
Okay, about the app.
Did you just swear?
No,
Or did you say lucky?
No.
I said it's lucky. I've got
Lucky,
the app.
don't worry.
You said lucky. I thought you said something naughty then. Maybe I need to clean my ears out.
Yeah.
Cool. Number 17. Oh, do you know, it's like I'm so refreshed. Brand new start, it's lovely. Made it so that I really, really look forward to them now. Which has got to be a good thing, hasn't it? Don't you think?
Yeah.
I think Andy's looked forward to them as well. Last year was a fun year, you know, finishing things up, getting a rotation in order.
Andy constantly trying to get you to have a new start.
And Andy trying to constantly get me to have a new start. Yeah, lost that one. And this next year is going to be even more fun. Because my rotation stays how it is. 4 projects a week, plus a focus for a finish. So a Monday, Tuesday project, a Wednesday, Thursday project, which for the first 17 weeks will be a new start. Friday, Saturday project, each aim for those is 1,000 stitches. And then my Sunday stitch. And then Wednesday live stream will feature my focus on a finish, which currently is She Sleeps. And then Sunday live stream, again for the first 17 weeks, will feature my new starts before we go back to showing the Sunday stitch. Yeah. And I'm hoping for more model stitching to come in.
Model stitching.
Yeah, I love it. I shall email that off in the new year and wish them a happy new year and just remind them that I'm ready and able. I'll say in the new year, I should probably do it on Monday when people are back at work.
Is the new year.
Yeah. So I do it on Monday when people are fully back at work, because I think a lot of people will be having like off until Monday. Especially like, because it's a publishing house, isn't it? So Monday I shall send off an email and say Happy New Year, just to let you know I'm still available for model stitching work. Please send some my way. Thank you. The end. And it's blinking raining. I'm just trying to have a look for. You what, sweetheart?
I didn't even know it was raining, so Andy just told Andy off the door.
I've just heard it coming down chimney. Okay, number 5.
Freezer for that, yeah?
Yes, please. There are a few ways I could have done this. Colour completing would have been one of them. I've got a project that I'm colour completing. Parking would have been another. Diagonal, top left start, bottom left start, whatever. But I thought, do you know what? I haven't got one that starts from the middle. And I figured, start from the middle. These projects tell you how to stitch them. This one said to me, I want to see a building. And we are almost at 300 stitches already, which isn't bad, seeing as we spent the first 20 minutes, 15-20 minutes sorting out what's what. So I will end this piece on 280 stitches. No, 290 stitches. So, as is my custom, I will end this video with my usual reminders. 3 videos will be coming up on your screen in a moment. If you've not seen those, please do go take a few minutes to have a look. My schedule is I release a floss tube on Tuesday, Stitch With Me on Thursdays and Saturdays, and I live stream on Sundays and Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. UK time. So if you can join me for those, it would be fantastic. But really, when all's said and done, there's not a lot left today. I will just carry on stitching away at this one. But I would like to wish you all a very happy New Year, a happy and prosperous New Year. And thank you all so much indeed for joining me, for your positivity, for your comments, your likes, your subscribes, your enthusiasm, and for those of you who participate in my group. I truly appreciate that. So take care, everyone. Happy stitching. I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye for now.